Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you really, really ready? It's morning. How did that happen and how do I make it stop? RN Tips and Creations. Hi. Aber Salmon. Hi. Michael Hunt. Well, hey man, could I ask you something? Fur? Don't know what that means. RN Tips and Creations. Hi, bro. Daniel Squirwy said hi. Abeher Sermon. Hi, bro. Where are you from? I am from Los Angeles, California. Daniela Shuri. Hi. ERF. Hello. Are you Patrick? No. This is the Krusty Krab. M100. Mexico. RN Tips and Creations. Hi. Michael Hunt. What kind of monitor is that behind you? It's a Samsung, I believe. All my monitors tend to be Samsungs. Linux Stratosky. Hello, my name is Lonix. Lennox? A friend of Rusty. What was said about his death is true. He died of asthma attack. Yeah, I'm kind of gathering that. That's very sad. Rusty was a good dude. Roop X YouTube said hi. Hi, bro. A little less animated hearing, about one of my friends dying. Mac the Pity said hi. Nick, hello. Rupex YT, do you play Roblox? No. Nick said hi again. What is this Roblox I keep hearing of? Roop XYT, which game do you play then? I don't play video games. Play a little bit on my phone when I have nothing better to do, but normally I have something better to do. Just Desserts. Hello, Richard. You remind me aesthetically of German priest and monk Martin Luther. Really? Roof XYT. Oh, okay. Michael Hunt, do you think ABT him you never answered? What? Unknown. Oh my god! Casio! That's just rude at that point. I'm not Bruce Lynch! Gayatry! Where you are from, I am from India. I am really sister from India. I am from Los Angeles. Mac the Pity. About means about. Okay? But do I think about who? Michael Hunt. I asked the question, do you think about Aaron Paramore when you are taking a... I don't even know who that is, and I don't think about people when I'm taking a dump, really. I'm not one of those people that sits on the toilet for hours, you know, it's just... Smartphone doesn't come out, dude. Yids. Hey, Richard, I remember all the hate you were getting. Ignore them. You don't deserve that. I know. Just desserts. Do you think the UK should recolonize India? And if so, how would you do it? No, I don't think the UK should recolonize India. Dick Leland Neal. Good morning, powder sacks. Unknown. I'm sorry. Big Back 5000. Gayatry, can you say my name? My name is Surprise, as so many people to tell my name in life, but so many people is incorrect to say my name. Pronunciation is wrong, but I am saying you are also wrong or correct. C. Trev, hey, from Australia, bud. Good day, mate. Braden Denton, hi, said hi. Benson Berg, R.I.P. Aussie. AJ, can I motorboat you, Richard? No. Let me take a closer look at AJ here. Well, okay, maybe. If that's you in the picture, you could motorboat me. Chai, the real Neil. Meow meow. The fook happening to your chin, my guy? No one. What's your photo on the screen? That's, a sunbeam on my ceiling. It's from my blog. Bensonberg, R.I.P. Mike. Braden Denton, bye. Just Desserts, another question. Do you think Andrew Jackson's Trail of Tears was effective enough in speed and efficiency, Richard? I think that is a very regrettable part of history. Hence the name. Dick Leland Neal 88. I love shaking and twisting my third leg in the morning. In the morning? All day. Chris Stolkup. Tim Dillon. I like Roblox. Hi. Trev, my guy just reflected y'all troll messages. Look, here's the thing about trolls, okay? When you troll someone, it's because you have a little dick. You look at someone and you say, what? His dick is bigger than mine. Troll him, troll him. And it's like, you're all basically saying, look how big that man's dick is. And it's like, okay. I don't know how you've seen it, but I mean, damn. Eric Tyler, haha, reflected, haha. AJ, what's your favorite movie of all time? Aliens. Yeah, dits. Ha ha ha. Rubik's YT. Sunglasses. This house doesn't burn down slowly. To ashes, and I'm never changing who I am. Eric Tyler, gonna deflect, and I'm wondering what made you do that transition. Oh, that's just a character I do. My fans are really enjoy Mr. Fabulous. Um, See, where I work, I'm a security officer at a club, and a lot of men hit on me. Like, I'm sexier to other men than women. Just that's for some reason a thing. So, whenever I talk about these men, I use Mr. Fabulous because he's fabulous and he doesn't mind gay people because, he's very inclusive. So, yeah, I do voices quite a lot. Hidden Hades. You're so good at singing. I'm okay. I was a bass in high school. God, that was last century. I'm so old. Okay, guys, I mean, normally this is me talking to you, and nobody's saying anything for the moment. We can always talk about the news. I heard today that Tranian Bora said hi. Virginia Hobby said CG something. Okay, Virginia. Just desserts. What battle tactics would you have employed to show more predominance in the Mexican American War? I really don't know much about the Mexican American War. Um, I mean, I don't know what tactics were employed. It's never been a big part of my education. Eric Tyler, well reflecting. Black Cat, hi, dude. Trinian Bora, have you watched Miami Vice? The show, I think, many years ago. Rubik's YT, you gonna have 1 million subscribers on YouTube one day. God bless you. Cool. I actually pay for a pound of trash to be removed from the ocean for every 1,000 subscribers I get. So, um, that's a good amount of trash. Trade in Bora, I like 80s stuff. 80s stuff is wonderful. Much better than 90s stuff, I find, actually. But I mean, they kind of blur. I mean, do you consider the Ninja Turtles 80s or 90s, really? I think their height might have been the 90s, but, Just Desserts, can you please describe your favorite admirable trait of a President Jefferson Davis in 5 succinct words? No, I cannot, because I don't know much about Jefferson Davis. In fact, am I sure that's a president? Trev. Yeah, they were late 80s to 90s when I was born, 88. Just Desserts, Google. Jefferson Davis was an American politician who served as the only president of the Confederate States. So, well, you didn't say president of what? So, yeah, I don't know much about Jefferson Davis, nor do I think well of him. Trev, yeah, they was late, you read that one. Moofit Pearson. Hi, bro, said hi. What's going on, Moofit? You like to move it, move it. You like to move it, move it. Let's see here. Une Flimo said hi. Just desserts. This miserable showing in the mystery of history, U.S. history, explains our collective agony with California voters. Just desserts, you're talking about a lot of stuff that happened a long time ago. And at the moment, I just don't care. Trian Bora. Miami was mesmerizing and magical during the 80s. A lot of things were. We had a lot of cocaine. Yonk Mister, is this what the McDonald's drive through sees every day? Well, it's what your mom sees. At least my lower half. Only Flinno. Bro, you should train a little bit. Um, I'm working on getting my gym up to shape. Rebecca, lol. Short and sweet. Where are you from? Rebecca, I am from Los Angeles, California, born and raised. In fact, before this stream, I was in the historic district downtown. Downtown, down where the lights are low, downtown. So you were up early or late? Technically it's late. My day generally starts around 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Lufa! What's this all about? What's anything all about, really? I mean, when you think about it. I mean, what's life all about? Big Fat Mush. Hey, what up, dude? Not much mush. Surviving. The thumb is still a bit messed up, but there's no place for it to bleed from. Lufa, yeah, I'm really not sure. Silviosi Feev, hello, man. Ragdoll Cutie, what the freaks was that? What do you mean, Ragdoll Cutie? I show speed. Hi. Do you know Casho? No. Tiana Bora. Beach summer heat waves. Cool car. Cool song. Best hairstyle. Armani suits. The Crockett and Tubbs wore guns and artilleries and whatnot. Big Fat Mush. Walking Dead Dixon Season 3 is sweet. Eh, not really a fan of Walking Dead. Lufa, what about those things? What things? Sivasi Fea, what is your name? My name is Richard. I show speed. Nick Avocado, do you know him? No. Lufa, the things that guy listed. Eh. Just desserts, what are your thoughts on the country's long schism between the Shia and Sunni doctrines in Islam? To which do you adhere? I am not a Muslim. I do not believe in Islam. I am a Jew. And I have no qualms regarding that schism. I do not believe in fact, one of my slogans is let's make hate un-American. Okay? Although, I think we should have never left Afghanistan. Ragdoll Cutie, the thumb or hand, it looks weird. I just joined. I have no prior context. I had a terrible infection and the doctor had to cut me open. What you're seeing there is the incision. Lufa, Peaches and Shish. Suvis Fea, you are sweet. Why, thank you. I show speed. Do you know what Funmu tax is? No, I don't know what Funmu tax is. Sounds slightly suggestive. Unlaw Fleno, do you unwatch anime, Burrow? How do you unwatch anime? Chinean Burrow, you positive approach toward ideologies makes impressive, man. I begrudge no one their faith so long as their faith harms no one. Rupix YT, I fell bad for you. It happened. I mean, I'm just so sexy. I show speed. Funum tax. Sloppy 2 Ekans. Gerbils or hamsters? I do not condone animal abuse. Reese Krispies, morning, Gaffer. What's up, Reese? I show speed. What is your favorite food? I would say pizza. Big pizza fan. After that, maybe chicken nuggets. Sammy Polis, faith is necessary. It is often used for evil, though, sadly. In psychology, we actually speak of what is called the God neuron. There are people that absolutely have to have faith in something. And if they don't have faith in a God, they may have faith in something terrible. But, you have to understand that, you know, the religion of my people was once our law, and it was hard for a reason. Because we lived hard lives. And we don't have that same environment anymore, so we're very different people now. But, you know, one of the things Hamas said was that Israel will lose because the Jews believe in life, whereas they believe that it is a privilege to die for God. So, I don't feel it's an insult that my people believe in life. We are a people who believe in love and life. Sloppy 2 Ekans, congratulations, you've now been transformed into a hamster based upon your choice and are now being pushed into the brown cloud galaxy via the Chaco Starfish Highway. Well, you're disgusting. Trian Boris, watch 80s Japanese movies. Um, okay. I was a really big fan of Robotech in the 80s. That's my favorite cartoon, Robotech, which was considered Japanimation at the time, although now it would be early anime. Simon Fleming, I had a dream that me and an old friend were gay vampire lovers, and we lived on a boat. What's up with that? Maybe you just had a very strong relationship. Or maybe you think he's gay. Or maybe you're gay. But I mean, it's not that weird of a dream. I've heard much weirder dreams. Reese Krispies, I heard Jesus was a bender? Don't know what you mean there. Something in Japanese looks like. Yo, what's up? Tagreen, if you believe in life, why all the deaths? Because they have our people and we want them back. Urgent Strata 664. Can I go too? Well, certainly. Huge Tiger, you ever tried joint complex and it helped and tendons paw injuries? Yes, I have taken joint complexes on many occasions, and I have treated a number of people with joint complexes. So yes, I mean the thing is they normally either work or they don't. Okay, but I recommend you take them like you would painkillers or aspirin. When you feel the pain, you take the joint complex. Unless you have chronic pain, then you might want to take it for a week. Tagreen, bro bye. Semi-Poles is laughing. Just desserts. If president with a choice between Monica Lewinsky or Rosie O'Donnell, who would you rather have a loving relationship with, Richard? What's the difference? I mean, I guess Rosie O'Donnell, I think she could take care of me better, but I mean, Abby Sages Boys, did you watch Soda Pop? Said hi. No, I did not. Ragdoll Cutie, you ever put a hamster in. No, and I'm pretty sure a hamster can't survive that. Huge Tiger, you need to Google Palestine 1948. The land must return to its original owner, real owners. That would be the Jews, dumbass. It's our land. People have been trying to kill us for it for some time now. Andre, you don't carpool karaoke. No, I don't. Loop, huge 100. True Blue Zulu. This is being streamed live from 1234 South 56th Street, Appaloosa, Florida. Just desserts. I hope you have your forever haunted with the mental image of your sleeping with Rosie O'Donnell. I work at a club, man. Much more haunting images literally every night. Huge Tiger, I had twisted, sprained ankle. I can't walk on my paw for 3 weeks. Yeah, a joint complex would help you with that. Sweet Bawasak, more for me. True Blue Zulu. My homies don't like the Jews, but I love them. I love the things they do. Huge Tiger. Dumas, it's the Palestinian land, not your own. Okay, then why? Why is their mosque built on our temple mount? Why is their construction on top of ours? How could it be their land if they built their temple over ours? It's our land. Ragdoll Cutie. Oh, I thought you hinted that when you said you don't condone animal abuse when asked about the hamster. Okay, seriously? All this talk about hamsters is weird. Estoy muy Primido, my chubby guy. How are you? Reese Krispies, are you religious, Richard? I wouldn't say so. Although, when I worked with the homeless, I often cited the Bible. Loop, huge 100, right? Andrea, you don't have the same features of James Corden. Blunt. Poo poo caca, hello. Well, go wash up, jeez. Trubu Zulu. Okay, that's just trolling. Loop, you don't even worship, do you, lol? Gavin News. Good day, mate. Andrea, man, you sound like Kermit. Kermit who? I don't sound like Kermit the Frog. Sweetie Ballsack, I am farting. Well, good for you. Loop, this is my land. GTOF, my land, lol. Sweaty Bothack. My little hole is farting. True Zulu, I love the Jews. Land in yellow. David Smith, hey. True Zulu, go listen to the song. You'll love it. Truck Wendell. Or Turk Wendell. Is there any way you could fix those hairs that are out of place? It's disturbing me. No. Ragdoll Cutie, I love Jewish people. They do my taxes. Wolf Green, lol, you do kind of sound like Kermit the Frog. Oh, I don't really think so. Never do a good Kermit. Hi, I'm Kermit the Frog. That doesn't sound right to me. Kevin Gooney, Richard, why up so late? It because of club job, yes. My relief officer never showed. Angrila Synchron 87, Rich, what are you into, bro? Not much. Just some guy. Hi, my name is Ray. Can you shout me out? David Smith, even Kermit gave condolences to Ozzy. Yeah, terrible loss, man. He was very talented. Dan Zappin, religion and war are super cool. No. Ragdoll Cutie, OMG, he does sound like Kermit. I can't understand it now. Just desserts. I am neutral on Israel. I just don't think it needs to be a financial issue for the U.S. Israel has its own money. The truth is, just desserts, that right now Israel is testing out the weapons that the USA will use against China. Okay. In order for the United States to have a top-end military, they need field testing. And that's what Israel does for us. So the war in Gaza today will be saving lives, saving American lives tomorrow. Turk Wendell, thank you for your consideration. Andrea, or Andre, did I watch you somewhere before? Like, are you a storage ward? No, I'm not. Just some guy. You sound more like Kermit when you don't try. Wolf Green, David Stoker. Hey man, new to the channel. What do you do for a living? Security officer. And you were here yesterday. Grumpy, you kind of look like Fat Arthur Morgan. Pretty sick. Wolf Green, all natural, Kermit. Jay Simmons, Grace is not hot. The Manny Dog, 94, said hi. Ragdoll Cutie, can you give Liquid Richard a shout out? Free Mr. Bonder Rapper, lol, good guy, goy. Cody Segal, you have a lot of political opinion, I must know. Is all the knowledge from America and American proxies? Um, I do a lot of reading, and I'm fans of an intelligence analyst on YouTube, so. Endra, you just need them Kermit Puppet, then spoke on live. Shizuka, your voice amazing. You should try voice acting. I have done voice acting. Andrea, I think of you as a Robin Williams like of guy. Well, without the cocaine and chest hair, yeah, I mean. Truth about funny people is we're really hurting inside. We laugh so we don't cry. Turk Wendell. Sativia or Indica. Don't know what that means. It's Nah. He's selling drugs and has a gun. Call the cops. Andrea, yes, straight up. Coraline, 86. Have you ever? Jeff, honeybees die after sex. 3. Stadium. 3 stages of bees, stages of bee life. Honey Nut Cheerio. William Paul, you remind me of Uncle Buck. I've heard that. William. Coraline 86, is this a live recording or a VOD? Well, I'm definitely live. Had that same strange dream again, the one where I wake up and I'm alive. It's Nah. Could you shout out my boy? Really? Jeffrey? William Paul, do you do stand-up comedy at all? No. No, I've thought about it, though. Rainbow, bro, looks like he has the best opinions. Andrea, you're gonna be a good radio star if you just pursue radio. I have the voice. Turk Wendell, I like your style, dude. You're like firm without being firm. Well, you see, my career, I'm the kind of person that has to be polite but firm. So, you know. It's Nah. It's a shame O.J. Simpson died without ever knowing who killed his wife. Haven't felt these bad since Jeffrey Epstein passed away. Ibot Yukuf, free Ghislaine Maxwell, firm meat curtains. Ericabo, hair is looking good today. Thank you, Andrea. I bet you like Phil Collins. Nahal Brahem, how to learn hacking. It's Nah. Today topic slavery. Yindig, how much do you weigh? 350 pounds. It's Nah. Would you rather have dinner with Jesus or save the slaves? What do you mean by save? You mean release? Or do you mean like someone would save a sandwich in the refrigerator? Because, I mean, I would like slavery to not be a thing anymore. Yindig. Dang, how tall? 5'9" wearing shoes. Ibu Tokuf. Read my name backwards. Fact. What's your weight in kilograms? I don't know and I don't care. It's Nah. FK them slaves. Jesus is king. Yeah, I'm not a Christian, so, you know. Slaves deserve freedom. Yindig. Sheesh, Lady Luck, or no? Well, I'll sheesh Lady Luck, all right. I'll use her to sheesh my sword. Ikarobai, do you hear about the Arab slave trade? I have some familiarity with it, but very vague. Simon Fleming, that's about 175 kilograms. David Smith, I have dinner with Jesus every night. Okay. Well, I mean, if you're a Catholic, you eat Jesus every week, so you know. The Green Man of Syria, are you a pie ector? No. Andrea, oh, I know who look like. George Cooper. William Paul, do you have a favorite comedian? No, I don't. Turk Wendell, Coldplay hadn't put out a new song in 2 years until recently put out a new single. 2 new singles. I gotta check that out. Tosa Tosa, do you believe in God? I'm a Jew. Fact, fact, fact. Why people are asking you about slaves. Are you a slave? No. Well, I'm a wage slave. It's not. You look like Jabba the Hutt dieting. Dying. Well, that's not very nice. Why are you a little bitch? Who lit the fuse on your tampon, nah? Ray-Ban. They replaced the robot I bashed last week. Well, you shouldn't go bashing robots. True Blue Zulu. He's a Jewish. Rain B. Thoughts on current socioeconomic climate of Ghana. I really don't know much about Ghana. Arikibo, do you think Tucker Carlson tucks his wiener? I'm sure he tucks his wiener. I mean, you have to tuck your wiener when you're that big of an asshole. Trubu Zulu, kept you don't eat kosher. I'm a Reform Jew, so no, I don't. William Paul, I like how you set a wake slave understand what you mean 100%. Yidge, are you sad you got no girls? I get girls, dude, bitch. What's wrong with you? Andrea, can you drive when you were 26? Yes, I could drive at 18. 17, I think. True Blue Zulu, why don't you eat kosher? It's just not convenient. Ray-Ban, so I went back with some goons and attacked the new one with hammers. I do eat kosher on occasion. Just, again, not very convenient. Nal Bemerha, why are you not reading my chat? It's nah. He's eating babies. You're eating buttholes. True Blue Zulu, fatty eats pork. That one guy, there's something on your nose, man. No, there isn't. Tosa Tosa, do you know any Ethiopian Jews as a friend? Are they Jews? Well, they're Jews. There is a tribe of Jews in Ethiopia who are Levanites. True Levanites. They are the most holy of my brothers. Okay. Just remember that Jew is not a skin tone. Okay. In fact, I think there are two parts to being a Jew. One is the bloodline, and the other is the conduct. So, I mean, you can't be Jewish and hate other Jews. Well, you can't be Jewish and hate anyone, really. It is considered against our faith. But, you know, it's one of those things. Yinding, you are 5'7" and 300 plus pounds. You don't stop it. Love, post the verse where the New Testament of the Bible encourages slavery. I don't know. I've never read the New Testament all the way through. Jayad God, it's not violated. Ray-Ban, I'm tough the robot didn't stand a chance. True Zulu, Jews are amazing. I love Jews. Their conduct is amazing. Love, they think it's black. Indig, this guy doesn't get girls, not at his weight and height. Dude, you don't really understand women, do you? Royalty Smith. Ah, you, the secret worker. Oily Fox. If Jew is not a skin tone, how can it be an ethnicity? It's a bloodline. Very old bloodline. But if you took, I'm 31% Ashkenazi, and there are actually Arab markers in my DNA that prove that my ancient ancestors came from the Middle East. Koken Productions. Hey, Big Pumpkin, I missed you. Oh, you're such a bitch. Guido Planet. That guy doesn't understand women. True Blue Zulu. He's a Jew. He got money. He get girls. Simple, he say. Rayman. Yidden isn't a very nice person. No. Yidden, dude, you are not pulling. Stop it. So you're not pulling, so you have to pull somebody else's dick. Well, wash your hand. So, why do you belong to? Green Man of Syria, do you know how many planets are in the universe? A whole lot. Simon Fleming, I'm Sephardic. JYS God, it's rumored 70 was a cannibal, but no one knows who 78. Oh, I know who 78. Rapid Dev, hi. C. Ortega, we always have our Jewish brothers back, especially love some tig ol' bitty's Jewish woman. Got to admit that's a thing. So, I'm a gay hooker. Well, foul. I mean, make sure you use enough lube. Koken Productions, bring back the sugar on the shelf. Blue might be pulling girls he pays, but he isn't getting no way, not willingly. Andrea Mitrika, hope you're doing well, brother. Ecobia, do you cook a lot of meals yourself? I've had a lot of trouble cooking with the thumb. That's a thing, but see if I can pull up. I mean, that's a ciabatta sandwich with hummus. Not kosher. True Blue Zulu, I am starving Jewish brother. Please send shekels. Yindig, keep it real. How many you pull in the last month? Does your mom count? Ray-Ban, are you in Arkansas? No. Ikbio, opinions on Islam. I begrudge no one their faith so long as their faith harms no one. Fan Trip, isn't it pronounced hummus like a hummingbird? Zodiac Kilya. Sometimes when I'm bored, I take my master key and go up to the neighborhood mailbox and rearrange the mail. J. Yao God. Any jokes, bro? Well, world's stupidest joke, my brother-in-law. Another sad joke, American healthcare. Jeff, how come women shooters wear underwear so they don't whistle in the wind? True Blue Zulu, please send me shekels. Ray-Ban, Wyoming, Los Angeles. Barracuda, will Israel ever rebuild the temple? I don't know, bro. I don't know. True Blue Zulu, please help me, a Jewish brother, out. Need shekels. Acribo, you should do stand-up comedy. Just Desserts, did you ever consider membership in the 90s group Heaven's Gate, and do you regret not doing it? No, I don't regret not committing suicide in the 90s. Yeah. Captain of a starship. So much manuscript evidence Jesus is the way to go. You're a strange person. Jerem Johnson, what up from Key West? Kevin Gooney, have you heard about the Comet 31 Atlas III installer being a possible alien attack coming to Earth in November? No, I hadn't heard about that. Ray-Ban, here's a joke. What did the mountain climber call his son? Cliff. Fam Trip, Heaven's Gate. They were onto something. Good style, too. Eric Bowie. Never going to get that right. Jesus was a radical preacher, not a guy. Not our guy. Jesus was very likely the rightful king of Israel, which would have made him a religious leader, but J. Oh God, nice one, Ray-Ban. The Mandalorian, ooh my god. Oily Fox, heard Heaven's Gate got a good deal on some sneakers by the bout on installing dough. You dig, I love Jews, they help me win phony lawsuits. Andrus, mega mega mega. God is good all the time. What if God was one of us? Amen, brother. Fam Trip, thoughts on Wisconsin food. Well, I love cheese. Andreas, what if? Patrick Glacier, a slob like one of us. Dick Van Schaik. Hey, hello, greetings from the Netherlands. Yindig, so answer it. Is it brown? Are you dumb? Fan Trip, your thoughts on Wisconsin food. Never been to Wisconsin. Not that I can remember, anyway. Fan Trip, amen to cheese. Cheers from Vietnam. We make better cheese in California than Wisconsin, though. Eric Keyboy, everything country in Europe. Our favorite country in Europe. Ireland. Although they're not very fond of my people, but. Oily Fox, a stranger on the bus. Andreas, y'all hating on God at talking. Okay. Yindig is getting gross, so I'm going to time him out. Just Desserts. What Kool-Aid flavor would you drink at a community gathering in Ghana and why? Okay. The Jonestown Massacre did not use Kool-Aid. They used Flavor Aid. Erkibia. Why can I not? Yeah, you look like my Irish friend. Yes, I have an Irish surname. Jeff, Mr. and Mrs. Wong. I had a white son. His name was something Wong. J.O. God, 69 and 70 had a fight and 71. Ray-Ban, Jeff, ha 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 ha. Ha ha ha, no. Alright guys, so the stream is pretty much cooled down for the night, and it's about an hour in. It's time for me to call it quits. So, last call. Alright. I'll see y'all later. I'm Richard.